here's what I got. And I don't know if it's going to be a mini rant or not, but we almost ended up in the same place tonight after the Celtics narrow win, which almost was a defeat if CJ McCollum's bank shot goes in. And after a Celtics loss, I'm just out on all the discourse. And when I say all the discourse, I mean it on both sides. We know about the toxic parts of social media discourse after the Celtics lose, and it's what was our guy Phil talking about? People are talking about trading Derek White. Like, what are we doing, people? What are we doing? Like, that's just ridiculous. I saw one response after the game Friday night, which had me dying laughing. I should have screenshot. I can't remember who it was, but it was like we should have kept Jason Tatum soft ass in St. Louis. It was like, dude, we just won a championship. Like, come on, man. It's a loss to the Kings, and it's a bad
bought us
loss.
what, Will? It bought us 3 months.
Yeah, bought us 3 months. But here's the point. Here's what I'm going to get to, because it was a bad loss the other night, right? And so I do think as fans, you should have the right to go ahead and vent and say this sucks, because it did suck. Couple days off, home game, the home record sucks this year. Playing the Kings, who just fired their coach a couple days, a week or two before that, playing without their best player. You're healthy, no excuse about we don't have everybody. Had everybody. Like, that's a bad loss. That's fine. You want to vent, that's fine, and people should. Even the other part, the other side of Celtics discourse on social media that I'm out on is everyone who then calls out all the overreactors and has to respond to everything and tell everybody to settle down. I'm out on all of you. I'm out on every single person. I think all this means I need to get off social media after a game, but I'm out on all the overreactors that are the overreacting overreactors, and I'm out on the overreacting police. Like, shut the fuck up. Like that, especially after a game like Friday night, if they're not saying something insane, they should bitch. They should not need to just sit there and go, they'll turn it on in April. Like, that was a bad loss. You can vent after a bad loss. Don't police everybody every night. It's annoying on both sides. That's where I'm at, Greg. Out on all of it.
This is like very Abed in Community, super meta. You are overreacting to the overreactors, overreacting to the overreaction. Like, it's just so many levels. I don't even know. It's galaxy brain here. Normally that's me. Yeah, man. I mean, I think that Celtics fans just in general should just enjoy the fact that we just won a championship a little bit more, and just like, you can be frustrated with the team going through lulls of an 82-game season. I think it's more like the fact that it's an 82-game season. It's just so goddamn long.
Yeah.
That like, if you're going to ride the emotional roller coaster of the ups and downs of the Celtics winning or losing after just winning banner 18, like, that maybe that might be a personal problem. You know what I mean? Like, just try and find a little bit more joy in the fact that we just got the championship, because that doesn't happen very often. Like, we hadn't seen a championship since 2008, so that's 15 years. We might not see another. Like, my son might be like about to graduate from high school the next time that we win a championship, and that's just like a reality I have to come with. So I'm somebody that just really appreciates the championships when they happen, because I've only seen 2 out of the Celtics in my 35 years of existence on planet Earth. Well, that's it. Just 2. Yeah. Right. So like, I'm pretty
kind of crazy when you think about it. Right. I mean, and then also us saying that's crazy to think about. There's fan bases out there like, oh, that's crazy to think about. Really? Is it, dickhead? My franchise has never been to one.
My city hasn't won a championship in 100 years. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's tough, man. It's tough. But I mean, that's just the nature. I mean, you can't hate the passion of your sports teams. But I mean, in general, I'm almost completely off of, like, I deleted my Mini Minnow Twitter accounts. If you've tweeted at me in the past month, I haven't seen it. I haven't seen,
which I didn't know. So that's good coordination on our end.
Yeah. I mean, I only tweet from the Green with Envy account, and that's occasionally, and it's never during a game, just because I did that last year. I didn't feel like it like helped us grow at all as like a brand or anything like that. So for me, I will tweet when I tweet. I'll blue sky when I blue sky. By the way, have they decided what that's called? Is it just a post on Blue Sky?
I guess so. I honestly haven't checked our Blue Sky in a minute, because
I go on Blue Sky a decent amount.
Okay, let's maybe conquer and divide. I'll handle Twitter going forward now that you just don't don't do Twitter. You take
Listen,
care of
man,
Blue Sky.
TikTok's a full-time job, bro. TikTok is a full-time
Only for
job.
7 more days, bro. It's going away January 19th.
Have you need to look at the post. So let me just pull these up really quickly. Everybody, this is peak internet, peak YouTube content right here. Greg
But you've
scrolls
seen
through his
the
phone.
supposedly TikTok's going away in a week, right?
Yeah. But
So
everyone's
you're gonna have
saying
some free time. This is my point. Your
Okay.
job responsibilities are lessening.
Okay, so we now have Will. We are only following 5 people on TikTok.
Okay.
We have 452 followers. We have one video, the Joe Mazzulla funniest quotes, that is now at 230,000 views, and then another Joe Mazzulla video that's at 79,000 views, and then Mark's little video essay that we did last year for the finals is at 21,000. That's more engagement than we get anywhere else. So maybe we invest everything in TikTok whenever we hire our intern.
Well, we better do it quickly. Once again, it's going away in a week, so I don't know what we're gonna do there. So we'll figure it out. But yeah, let's go on. Let's go on to our stat of the week here, and then we'll wrap this up here. What do you got for stat of the week?
Okay, well, my stat of the week, I guess it's still relevant, even though the Cavs lost tonight. If you haven't seen that, Cavs lose to the Pacers.
Lost
tonight.
to the Pacers. Yeah, I think Pacers have won. Yeah, Pacers have won 6 in a row.
So it's about winning streaks. So multiple 15 plus game winning streaks in the same season, because the Cavs were getting close to there. I think they ended up at 12.
12? Yeah.
Yeah. So the 46-47 Washington Capitals had a 15 game and a 17 game in the same season. The Utah Jazz in 96-97 had 2 15 games in the same season. Phoenix Suns in 06-07 had a 15 and a 17. The Bucks in 70-71 had a 16 and a 20. The Lakers in 99-2000 had a 17 and a 19. And the Cavs come up just short with a 15 and a 12. So there's still only 5 teams in NBA history with 2
Did most of those
games.
teams, I mean, some of them I know didn't, but did most of them make the finals, or what does it give what their ultimate
the Bucks,
result
I believe
was?
the Bucks and the Lakers won the finals. Capital,
Okay.
I didn't look at what the Capitals did not win the finals that year. The Jazz obviously didn't win, and the Suns didn't win. Yeah.
Didn't win. Yeah. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, dude, the Cavs are legit, man. The Cavs are legit, man. It's gonna be interesting to see how this all plays out here. And you are seeing across the Eastern Conference, like some teams start to get in shape. I mean, hey, don't look now, but the Eastern Conference has 7 teams that are at least 3 games above 500. That's not bad. That's not bad. That's not bad. And the Magic just got Paolo back. We're going to see the Magic at the end of this week. We'll see them on Friday night. That will be a fun game here.
Magic won
But
tonight, beat the Embiid-less Sixers.
Yep. And then the Knicks beat the shit out of the Bucks today. I watched a little bit of that game. Brunson, just literally nobody on the Bucks could stop Jalen Brunson. They get 44 points in that one. But the Eastern Conference on the upswing. So that's gonna be an interesting one to keep out for. But yeah, Cavs right now 33-5, man. They've been crazy impressive. I'm interested to watch those highlights of what happened in that Pacers game. Maybe it's just the Pacers.
That's in Cleveland?
Yeah, it was in Cleveland. And you picked the Pacers to finish second in the Eastern Conference this year.
Yep.
I mean, that's not out of play again. It's pretty far away, but it's closer. It's closer to them getting back in that picture now than it has been in quite a long time at 22-18. So we'll
now
have
5th
to
in the
see
Eastern Conference. Yeah,
where that shakes out to. All right. So for my stat of the week, Greg, I'm really missing some Zach Lowe in this season. Man, it really sucks that we don't have a lot of Zach Lowe. So he had a tweet the other day that I thought was funny. Because every once in a while he just he'll post, whether it's on Instagram or Twitter, like once or twice a week. And his musing this time was just kind of like, does Bradley Beal tie his shoes? I feel like every time I watch a Suns game, he was saying, Bradley Beal's always losing his shoe. And so then I've been following this guy, Todd Whitehead. He's got a lot of good stats. At Crumpled Jumper is what his handle is on Twitter. So I follow him for a lot of really interesting stats. And so he took the time to actually look into this. And so shoelaces untied. That's where I'm going here for my stat of the week here. Most time spent tying their shoes on the season. Your league leader, Bradley Beal, at 64 seconds. Jalen Suggs at 49 seconds. Bilal Coulibaly at 47 seconds, along with DeJounte Murray. Gary Trent Jr. at 43. Steph Curry, Rudy Gobert, and Jalen Johnson to round it out. They got a stat for everything, Greg. I don't know. I
How
don't
do
know who
you
went
find
through.
that?
I don't know, man. I have no idea what was used to calculate this.
Because this is
But I thought it
only,
was funny.
I mean, that's funny if it's actually accurate, but that's only caught on camera, right? It's like, I guess it's tying shoe during game action.
I mean, listen, this guy has a ton of stats that are legit. So this isn't like, oh, it was from, NBA Sentinel or whatever those
Yeah.
ridiculous
Centel.
aggregate ones are,
Yeah.
Legion hoops and all that shit. I don't know, man. I mean, think about it. Like when you
That's an
have,
impressive stat.
or pretty soon you're gonna have this whenever they do those like Amazon broadcasts where they're like, hey, it's a third. They're tracking the percentages. Like this is what they do at the Clippers game. I was watching. I tuned into a Clippers broadcast maybe sometime last week, and Steve Ballmer's got all the gizmos and gadgets and all this, and literally on their broadcast, I would find it incredibly annoying. But they just have like every time someone catches a ball, it just moves all these percentages so that when they release the ball, it's whatever percentage that has to go in or something to that effect. I don't know. It's way too much. It's horrible.
Yeah.
I would absolutely despise it.
I'm watching a game.
Yeah. But to my point, I don't know. There's some type of tracking technology that exists for this. So Bradley Beal, who I don't know how many games he's played this year, but he's missed a bunch, but still leading the league and having his shoes untied. So hey, Brad Beal, you're probably still going to be on the Phoenix Suns for the rest of the season, which I get. I wouldn't waive my no trade clause either. But congratulations to you, man, leading the league, untied shoes.
Shout out to Crumple
That's
Jumper
how deep we
for
go.
finding that stat.
Yeah, dude, good follow. I highly recommend follow. Todd Whitehead is his name. Yeah, definitely go follow that guy. I really enjoy a lot of the stats that he puts out.